Here we are again, instantaneously. Okay. Where the hell was I here? Okay. So, yeah, their conversation, Spencer's stupid for being with Toby after all the bullshit that he put her through. Absolutely. Next we see is that Allie gets a text message. I buried your mom the same way that I watched her bury you.
Bury?
Yeah, bury. Bury. B-U-R-Y. That's how it's spelled. That's what it said. It's not B-E-R-R-Y. It's not buried. It doesn't make a difference. In actual English, it is bury. But anyway. The stupid bitch then doesn't take a screenshot and the content is deleted. Gotcha!
Fucking James, this fucking thing will self-destruct in 2.2 seconds. Like fucking James Bond. Like, yes, because you could fucking... he didn't screenshot her. He didn't Snapchat her. Like, what the fuck kind of technology is this?
Snapchat A.
No, but like, honestly, what kind of technology is this fucker working with? Content deleted. Like, I honestly thought that her phone was going to go, this item will self-destruct in 5, 4, 3, 2. Like,
I just think it was pretty goddamn stupid that she didn't even take a screenshot of that.
Look at that. I would have been like, click, 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 every angle. I don't, choo. Yeah. You know how I am with that fucking, with that screenshotting.
You might want to check your meatballs. Next, they're having a conversation, and Spencer says that her dad didn't do it, and how the fuck do you know that he didn't do it?
Arya did say, unless he's A.
Unless he's A.
Not saying that he is.
Of course not, but here we go, putting the blame on someone else to be A.
That was weird for Arya to say that.
Yes, it was.
That was weird.
Now they're back at Radley. Spencer is in Radley trying to get information out of Elam. Lieutenant Tanner is back.
My bad.
Lieutenant freaking Tanner.
I love her. We were watching last night with my sister. My sister's like, I hate her. I love her. I love the fact... You like it because she's straight into the point. She knows
I like her too.
Something is fucking up and she's going to fucking get answers. And I like it because I feel like when Wilden was asking questions, he had an ulterior motive. I feel like she is doing her job the way that she should.
Unless it turns out that she's on the fucking A team.
Never gonna. If that fucking happens, I'm gonna throw my fucking flip-flop through the fucking TV, okay? I'm telling you right now. I'm gonna fucking smash the TV into smithereens. But I feel like she's doing her job. And that is what they need. They need... Like, she's obviously looking for information. I feel like maybe they should give her a little. I'm not saying you have to tell her the full story, but you need to fucking let somebody the fuck in. I'm so sick and tired of them saying, we can't go to the cops. Because the cops might stop this. The cops might help us. Like, really, they might as well say that.
Go to the cops, yes.
Yeah, like, it's, whatever.
Elam and Spencer. She doesn't think that Bethany Young in Mrs. D's yard was a coincidence, and Elam agrees. He won't talk about it. And who the hell was watching the tapes that summoned him to get a phone call?
That's what I'm saying. How convenient that he got a phone call when Spencer started talking to him. I'm telling you, it was fucking Ren. The same way that Ren wouldn't let him go to her.
The same way that A is back and fucking Ren's going to be back guaranteed in the next few episodes because he's home from London, blah, blah, blah.
And not only that, but... him and Melissa are back together, which means that if him and Melissa are back together,
you know damn well
he's
that
coming
his
back.
ass is coming back.
But I'm telling you, that minute that he got that call, Eddie Lamb phone call, whatever, blah blah blah. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, it was fucking Ren. The same way he wouldn't let him Eddie give her that book because he knew that she wasn't fucking in that fucking room.
Yep.
I'm telling you. Oh, it's Ren, people.
Yep,
it's Ren.
Hannah then, next scene we see Hannah's breaking plans with Travis. He noticed her on the phone all night at Lucas's party, and she will call him when Allie leaves, and blah, 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 and
never does.
Poof, goodbye.
There goes Travis.
So, who's Allie talking to? She's making plans to go somewhere. It turns out to be Noel, doesn't it? Although in that part, we don't know if that was actually Noel at that part. She says she can't live where she jumps when the doorbell rings, and she can't stay while A is out there, and now all of a sudden Hannah is willing to help.
Because Hannah doesn't want her around anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Hannah's tired of being her puppet. She's tired of people looking at her
Check your meatballs.
as if they're Allison's bitch, which, if that's the fucking case, stop fucking hanging out with her. Mm-hmm. Like, how? It's easier for you to get rid of your friend than to fucking, which makes you think.
There was an interview that Sasha actually was saying something to the effect of,
And then when I throw them in the sauce?
Absolutely. We are not, she said something, now these might not be the exact words that she said, but something to the effect of, we're not even close to knowing everything about Allison's character. There's a lot more that we need to find out, yada, yada, yada,
like
whatever.
She has a fucking sister. Her name is Bethany Young. The mother changed her name in Radley because she's
I think that Allison knows exactly what the fuck is going on.
And she's not telling anybody.
If anything, since she's so sick and tired of this bitch A being around every friggin' corner, chances are, I think she knows who the fuck A is.
Yeah. I really do. I honestly feel like she might have, even if she doesn't completely know, I feel like she has an idea. And she's not letting the girls know because therefore it's going to bring up something about her.
Exactly.
She's protecting herself. She doesn't care about these fucking girls because listen, Allison, fucking reality check for you. These girls have been getting tortured for the past 2 years. Okay, you might have too. You've been on the run. Great, whatever. But this, why run? Why? Why not be with your fucking friends?
Because that's exactly what she's used to doing. She doesn't... First of all, I'm going to say this. I might get backlash for this. I don't give a fuck. But...
I don't give a fuck.
I don't think that Allison gives one flying fucking hootenanny.
About anybody.
About anyone. And that includes herself. Coming up with fake tears about Paige. Not saying that I like Paige because fuck Paige. But coming up with fake tears about her. I firmly believe that she does not give a flying shit about fucking Emily.
I think
Emily is feeding into
the
it.
Victim. She's playing the
Absolutely
victim.
Playing the fucking victim.
And she knows exactly what's going on. Who the fuck knows if down the road, when this show is all said and done, if Allison wasn't behind all this shit.
Not saying she's Big A, because that's fucking Ren. I don't care.
Oh, no, I'm not saying she's Big A, but I'm saying I honestly feel like maybe she's being blackmailed for something. Maybe
her and Ren were together. Maybe he's the fucking beach hottie. Maybe her and Ren, since he likes the younger girls.
History repeats itself. Her and Ian with Melissa's boyfriend. Her and Ren with Melissa's boyfriend. History repeats itself.
Absolutely.
And it's happened plenty of times on this show where it fucking just keeps happening and happening. And it's not surprising. The
next thing we see is Arya and Ezra having a conversation. She doesn't want to go back to where things were with him, all the lies, etc., etc. Suddenly, there's a knock at the door. It's Lieutenant Tanner. There's an envelope at the door. It's marked Ezra Fitz. At the time, Megan said, I guarantee Elam left that envelope. Turns out it was, but anyway. Lieutenant Tanner wants to know about Shauna from Ezra. Did he mention that his mother owns a theater? Coincidence that body was found there. Shauna had gun residue on the sweatshirt that since Ezra was shot the night before that she was killed, etc., etc. Lieutenant Tanner's no fucking dummy. And she's looking into shit hardcore. Anything you want to add about that?
she knew Arya was there.
Absolutely.
She saw her purse.
She saw the fucking purse.
Why hide? Why? Why even fucking hide?
It's making her even more fucking suspicious by hiding rather than just sitting there and being like, oh, hey, we're whatever.
Out.
Yeah.
It's not...
It's not like she walked in on him fucking her.
Yeah, is he still working at Rosewood?
No, I don't think so.
Whether he's a teacher or not, the parents don't want to press charges. Even
so.
It is what it is.
She's almost 18 after all. I'm 25. Fucking Paige. Well, we didn't get to that part yet.
That was the gayest scream.
It was. But Emily wants the names of the people in Mona's army. Presumably, Paige gives her the information.
Which,
as we see later
you know
in the
that
episode.
Paige was not lying because we saw who was there.
Exactly.
So, kudos to Paige for not fucking lying.
Spencer then invited Peter to talk with Veronica, and we see this.
I wanted to punch him right off the fucking screen. Like,
Allison, at that point... You know what? Fuck Peter. I'm done talking about him and his Peter and the bush and everything else.
well, really quick, though. It's... You know, Spencer is, like, upset that they're not going to get back together. That they're moving back into the house.
Well, I understand
know
that,
we
but
didn't
that's
get to
later
that.
on in
I
the
know,
episode,
but
right?
We're not talking about it when we get to it, so that's just that.
Yeah, fuck it.
But Spencer's upset. Like, no, good for your mother.
Mm-hmm.
It's years of lies, infidelity, you know,
Peter's
everything.
going everywhere,
Like,
yeah.
it's enough's enough.
Children
Good
by other people.
For her. Good for her mother. Good for her.
Which leads you to believe that there's even more
To the
that
story.
hasn't come out yet.
More to the story, because she's lived with him and the De Laurentiis thing for years. Why now?
Exactly.
Why the fuck now?
Exactly. Is Bethany Young his? Who the fuck knows? Allison is then on the phone with Noel and getting picked up from Princeton Station at 10 o'clock. Hannah wants to drive her there. Why does she want her gone so bad? We already talked about this. Then Allie wants to see her dad and wants to get clothes.
Yes.
Okay.
So let's just turn on a lamp.
Let's turn on a
And
fucking
no
lamp.
fucking lights in the house. Just a lamp. That's all I need.
That's it.
We'll talk about everything in the ID and stuff like that in another video.
Oh, yeah, that's not in this video, but the next part that we see after Peter and Veronica fucking holding hands, since it was in chronological order, is Ezra and Arya, again with the boxes. She wants to have them removed. He says he can move them to a storage unit.
No, it'll
But
be
Arya
registered in your
wants
name.
them in her attic.
Yes.
Because they can still look into your stuff if it's in your name.
And
Which-
not only that, but if you're the fucking person that murdered the person that they're asking questions about, I highly doubt your house would be a good place to hide stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, if they just fucking called the cops when it happened, she would, and it's self-defense, I'm sure, like, in that theater, how do you not have cameras in that theater?
But then again, that brings you back to the whole, let's not call the cops because they might help us.
Yeah. It's getting ridiculous and redundant, and it's annoying.
Lo and behold, Ezra finds the envelope that was handed to him by Lieutenant Tanner.
I completely
what's
forgot
this?
about this. Oh.
Of course, it contains a drawing of someone that looks like Mrs. D or fucking whatever. And it was drawn by Bethany, or was it Ren? Because if you look at that drawing and think back to the episode where he's drawing what is presumably Spencer standing in front of a friggin' barn with the red coat on.
But someone emailed us too. We never saw Ren draw that picture.
No, we
Only
didn't.
color it in. So was he coloring in
Exactly.
a Bethany picture?
Exactly.
And that one
is she
was
the
Bethany's
person
picture.
that actually drew these pictures, and Ren, for whatever reason, is still embracing his childhood and likes to color, and has been coloring them in, including the yellow hair and maybe the red roses on this picture from last night.
Because we knew Vivian Darkbloom existed before Allison disappeared. So
Right.
could that have possibly been Vivian Darkbloom in front of the thing? Could it have been Melissa? Could it have been Spencer? No, I'm not saying that it's specifically somebody that
Maybe
we
it
know.
was Arya.
But I'm just saying though, we know that red coat existed before
Right.
Allison disappeared. Therefore, Bethany could have known about it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So, or that was just wearing a fucking coat, and because it wasn't even technically a red coat until Ren started coloring it in. So there you go.
Now, we know that Eddie Lamb, as seen later in the episode by the security camera or the camera that Ezra has installed, is the person that actually dropped that off. But one question is, why was there a piece of that picture torn off? What was on that part of the picture?
We'll be right back.
We'll be back.